Are great, but we're talking about 2019. This is a new, young Lakers team. Let's see what kind of effort they bring on the floor tonight.
Let's do it here from Staples Center. Even to Zubats. Rejects it to Leonard.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Leonard to George. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. Here's Rondo with it. He'll run the offense. Oh, emphatic slam. So far, so good.
Didn't take long to get this crowd on their feet. And one of the most undervalued things in sports, the 13th man, the fans. If they get you going in the game, they can help you sustain that energy.
Into the front court comes Rondo. Lead is 2 to Paul George. Gets a look, can't hit.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
And the bucket's good for DeMarcus.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go. Kawhi Leonard against Cousins. And a nice finish at the rim.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Lakers at the controls right now to Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
And throws it down.
The okey doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Across the timeline comes James. Looking to make something happen. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake. Jay, what makes LeBron so special on the offensive end?
Well, first and foremost, look at that frame. 6'9", 265 pounds. With the agilities of a guard, he can blow by you. If he dips that shoulder, there's no way. There is nobody in the NBA that can guard that man one-on-one.
And a throwdown. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. Leonard. Cousins there for the rebound. Bradley. Deep left corner. Knocked loose. That's a momentum play right there. Shot from the lane won't go.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But if this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively, this is going to be a dogfight.
To Davis. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
The free throw, perfect. And the lead is up to 7. Leonard. Lets it fly from long range. His first quarter struggles from deep continue. It's no good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Now Doc wants a timeout. His guys have come out flat. Slow start in this first quarter. Shifting gears, here comes some substitutions.
Los Angeles, number 13, Paul George.
George to Beverly. Has a chance. Deep two there, won't go.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
The drive, right to the basket. JaVale McGee to Bradley. And it's George there for the rebound. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
LeBron with it up top. Less than a minute to go in a tightly played first quarter. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. George. Great defense, forcing the miss. Bradley to Caldwell Pope. Lou Williams blocked away.
That one's in the 15th row.
Huge denial. Davis. Baseline drive, but he can't finish.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Bradley cleans it up. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Slams it down. Corner 3 at the buzzer, and a three-pointer at the buzzer for good measure. What a finish to the opening period. A great stretch here to start the game. We're through one from Staples Center with the Lakers. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. George, he'll take that any day.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
JaVale McGee to James. It's a big finish.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
LeBron James with the rock. Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
To Bradley. JaVale McGee. Gets it in the left corner. Chance here for LeBron. Doesn't even see the defender. Buries the shot.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Paul George. JaVale McGee snatching it out of the air.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Bradley around the perimeter. To James. 4-3. You give him that much time, he's going to make you pay. LeBron James with the 3.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
LBJ with it. To Caldwell Pope. Here's LeBron for 2. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
I think the defender had absolutely zero chance on that play.
Timeout called here by the Clippers as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Number 2, Kawhi Leonard. Into the game for the Lakers. Number 3, Anthony Davis.
Paul George. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next-level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
To Cousins. Stuffs it down with authority. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
Number 13, Paul George.
To James. Oh, ferocious slam inside. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Leonard, that's usually one that he'll knock down.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. Leonard. He is yet to hit one tonight. No good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Davis. That's off the side of the rim. Short. He gets it.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
James, that's what you come to expect. Your best players making baskets.
Number 15, DeMarcus Cousins.
Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
To James. Davis. And it's Zubac with the rebound. To George. Leonard. That's how you defend.
That's a mismatch. That's a mismatch.
And the rebound taken down by the Clippers.
Here we go. We got something. We got something. Push. Get back. Here we go.
It's George for two, but not today.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes. Stepping in for the Lakers, number 7, JaVale McGee.
5 to shoot for Los Angeles. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. George. Won't go down. Rondo with the basketball. His guys holding the big lead. Bradley. It's George with the rebound. Kawhi Leonard not looking pretty. 3 for 10.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Couple of cracks at the line now.
I don't mind that effort at all. At least they're still out here competing on the defensive end.
LeBron James, couple of free throws on the way. Hasn't missed yet. And hits the first free throw. 2 for 2 on that trip.
There we go. Yes, sir.
To Paul George. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Los Angeles has the basketball.
Oh, yeah, me and you.
To Bradley. Driving right to the basket. Oh, straight down the middle for 2.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Leonard to George. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Paul George. James into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Has a look. Can't connect. Defense did its job that time.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
First personal foul. Team foul number 1.
George buries it on the catch and shoot.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
To Davis. Going to launch beyond the arc. It's good and 1.
The defender cannot be caught with his hand staying in the cookie jar. What I mean, contesting that pocket. You have to keep that hand going in and out, going in and out. Keep the offensive player thinking about where your hands are at all times.
A drive down the lane, but the shot stays out. LeBron into the front court. He'll run the offense. Anthony Davis, 4 out of 7.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Los Angeles, they have it. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. Changes coming from both sides right now.
Subbing in for the Lakers. Number 7, JaVale McGee.
To James. And look out.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
JaVale McGee knocked away. It's getting dangerous down there.
And I hated getting my shot blocked like that, but I did like getting the ball right back.
Leonard. The pass taken away by the Lakers. So important to take care of the basketball. Easy 2 on the other end after the turnover.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
A drive to the basket, but the shot won't go down. JaVale McGee. Rondo steps out and hits.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide-open 3.
He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
I hear so many players talk about, oh, my skill set is this or my skill set is that. How about your skill set is your effort on the defensive end? That's something we don't talk about as much as we need to.
Leonard, and the rebound taken down by the Lakers. Rondo into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Stuffs it down with authority.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
It's James controlling the offense. To Davis. Shot clock winding down. Montrezl Harrell pins it. And his rows from deep continue. It's no good again. Third quarter comes to an end. The fourth quarter on the way with the Lakers in command. It's Lakers ball as we start the fourth quarter, and it might be time to empty the bench, Jay. This game appears to be well in hand.
And their starting five has certainly earned the fourth quarter off. They've been terrific this ball game. And this is the type of game where you find a chance to relax. You ice up, you watch your other teammates play, you applaud them, and you get ready for the next game.
Montrezl Harrell, huge block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
And finishes strong. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
The pass taken away by the Clippers.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Lakers ball. LeBron James here against Tarkless. PG lets it fly. Gets a look. Can't hit.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Leonard to Williams. Baseline drive. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
There's no stopping that. You either got to double or deny him the ball from the jump.
Caldwell Pope goes to the left side. Here's a chance from long range. It's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Right down Broadway for the two. Defender has to pick him up.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
And so many players, when they come into the paint, they come in with that soft approach. He didn't come in soft at all. He came in with aggression, and he went through the defender. Through, not around. That's key.
To Paul George. Fires the three. Paul George locked in. Hits the tough three.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
The drive, right to the basket. Driving is Rondo, but his shot won't fall. Bradley. Avery Bradley. He has struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
George in a matchup with Boogie. Trying to cash in. Oh, he was wide open. And it's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
I'll take that.
Clippers have got it. Had a chance, but it's no good. To Cousins. And he hits.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? you'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Beverly. LA with 4 to shoot. Gets to the basket, but it's no good. Great look and vision. Avery Bradley, 3 for 6 now.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Now the Lakers gonna use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in this 4th quarter. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Bradley. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
James. Yes. Give the advantage to the shooter.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that 3 despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Ah, rocking the rim.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Number 13, Paul George.
LBJ. For 3. Trying for a 40-point night, but it's off the mark.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Rises for the slam.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Look, I get it. Being down sucks. But you can't just start haphazardly playing defense and committing silly fouls. Play this game with purpose.
LeBron James. He's got 2 shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. So he hits the first, misses the second. The Lakers get the victory as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.